Welcome back, everyone. We're going to do a replay cast here from game number 1 of our series between Bpro and Deez Nutz, as we have Bpro on the Legion side taking on Deez Nutz on the Hellborn side here. We have the bands completed, which will be Magnus, Prisoner 945, and Jerizaiah coming out from the Hellborn team. Andromeda, Ophelia, and Monarch coming out from the Legion side. So we have the Strength Initiators and the Jerizaiah carry. And then we have 2 supports in the Andromeda and Monarch with the Ophelia Jungle Band here. As we see, first pick Nymphora coming out from the Hellborn side. It will be responded here by Lodestone and Shipper. So they will pick up their Initiator, followed up by one of their supports. And then we have this second pick, Oogie, coming out to pair with the Nymphora. So that will most likely be a lane combo. One more pick coming up here from the Hellborn side. And I get to speed up the draft because I have the replay panel here. So we have Pharaoh coming out here as a primary initiator here to set up for those Nymph TP ganks. So we have secondary banning wave coming out now. First one going to be the Lord Sulfuras. So Snark says, hey, what's the best counter to Oogie? I'm going to go ahead and ban that. That makes a lot of sense. They don't want to pick up a Lord Sulfuras. Go figure. Then they ban away the Midas as well for like a mid lane option. And split push to buy time for the Oogie. You see Zephyr and Wretched Hag banned away here. They're getting rid of those mid game cores. So Zephyr Typhoon could be quite disruptive for an Oogie to deal with in early game. Then they have the Bat Blast as well. Fantastic scaling burst damage semi-carry. We see Bombardier, the third ban from Bpro, which would pair nicely with the Pharaoh. Could even give him Staff, follow up those hook initiations. And then we have Corrupted Disciple going to be banned out here against the Oogie, which is a very, very good tri-lane option, as well as just carry in general to kind of run at the Oogie with that conduit, as Oogie cannot really fight into the Corrupted early game mono. So they say the Defiler coming out here from Bpro. They're going to run the Defiler here as their mid lane option, and then they pick up a Sapphire. They're going to go with a secondary core here, which I do believe will be their hard carry of choice with the Sapphire here. Now, one thing to note about the Sapphire is he is a primarily magic damage carry in the early game, and Oogie likes to build tanky. So it could be difficult for Sapphire going up against the Oogie in the early game, but later on, he'll start to pump out damage when he picks up stuff like Rift Shards and Gunjuro and whatnot. So, we see the final 2 picks going to be Torture and Tempest. We're going to have a jungle pick coming out here from Hellborn team here with their Oogie. They're going to go with quite a greedy lineup, I would say. Picking up a Torture as well, which looks like to me to be their mid lane option. They're going to go with the tri-core of Oogie, Torture, and Tempest. A lot of magic damage in this lineup. A lot of AoE. Definitely a lot of teamfight presence as well. The final pick here coming out from Bpro is going to be a Vindicator. And it looks to me like that will be a Vindicator main support, I want to say, going up against the Tempest. So they last pick and throw a Vindicator in their lineup to kind of counteract the Tempest, the Oogie, and the Torture with the Silence, which is going to be quite disruptive. They have good initiation with the Lodestone on top of the Oogie, with the Defiler pumping in damage and Sapphire, and they can definitely bring down, I think, targets in that Silence window, as they also have a Chipper for some early game burst damage. So gonna see how they lane this here, as they have probably Sapphire gonna go to the bottom lane here. They see him headed. Oh, he's thinking about maybe going top now. Maybe they're discussing here how they want to lane this. I think we're gonna see standard lane setup come out from Hellborn. The Nymph Oogie top, Tempest in the jungle, Torture mid, and Pharaoh off lane. So kind of almost TMM-esque, going with the traditional get your carry farmed and let the jungler kind of take over early game type of strategy here. We have Vindicator headed top. How are they going to lane this? The Sapphire is going bottom after all. Defiler, I think she's kind of Not to say stuck to mid lane. She could definitely go to the side lane, but they're going to send her mid where she kind of has the comfort of her tower to farm in. And then we have Lodestone. Are they going to run a Vindy, Chipper, Lodestone, tri-lane top? Looks like they're kind of reading into Hellborn's lanes here. And they just want to put pressure on the Oogie and force Tempest to do some rotations to top lane. So, who are they going to farm up here, though? It looks like Lodestone, right? He's got the hatchet. So yeah, a lot of Hellborn's lineup is going to come down to Tempest and Torture. These two heroes can kind of take over in post laning phase if they have good starts. They pack a pretty good punch together, I would say. And not many mobile heroes in Legion, so they can definitely be ran down by Torture and caught by Pharaoh and whatnot. So let's see how well Legion does in laning phase. If they come out with a lot of farm on their cores, they could be pumping out some damage themselves. Pharaoh versus Sapphire. I think this should be just a fine lane for Sapphire. Pharaoh will probably get some farm down here as well. So, Vindicator, it looks like he's playing like a secondary support. Chipper's going to be the main support. He's actually synced to the Vindy. So who's farming here? They're actually farming the Vindy? Bloodstone doesn't look like he's farming, but he has the hatchet. That's interesting. I mean, Vindy with farm is not bad, but I think they definitely want the early blink on the Lodestone. It almost feels like they don't know who's farming. Who's farming, guys? Lodestone or Vindy? You guys gonna share farm? And make Chipper switch his orb target nonstop? Like, no, you take a last hit. No, you take a last hit. Lodestone technically doesn't have any, so it is Vindy farming. I think he should pick up a hatchet if that's the case. It's honestly just too good not to have. And Tempest is already level 3. The Zero farm's ridiculously fast, so he'll be like level 6 by 4.5 probably, maybe even sooner. Might wait till like level 7 to gank. We'll see. I mean, honestly, it depends on if people come near him. If he wants to wait till he has like full mana boots, sorcery boots picked up. If he gets any runes that could help him gank. Looks like Pharaoh is losing bottom, but he has the creep wave pushing, so he's got a lot of gold to be made in XP still. Sapphire scaling 1-1-1. Looks like she's not really being aggressive with her mana. Can definitely, in this matchup against a melee, he can just use his quick shield and just man up and hit the Pharaoh. And Pharaoh can't really fight back early. Should look to pick up early marchers and whatnot. How's Oogie doing? He is on 9-0 against 12-6 Vindy. So Vindy, again, they're running the tri-lane, so it makes sense that they're farming better up here. Filer is doing a ton of damage to Torturer. Oh no, I missed Bloodlust. Nymphora goes down. Probably got caught by the Lodestone Rocket Drill. Oogie might die here as well. He's got 10 charge power supply and apple. Does he die? He still dies anyway, even if he apples. The numbers are just too strong for Legion. So with this lane, you need to just keep feeding Oogie mana and just Tarquakes for last hits. But it's kind of hard because no matter what, you go free farm up to Vindy here. So again, they're just buying time for Tempest to come in and do his impact when he gets really huge. Right now he's 470 XPM. They sacrifice top lane a bit to have this hero with a lot of farm. I'm sure we'll probably see him go into early boots here. Oh, he might be able to kill the Chipper here. Oh, he's blocking himself. No, Marloni. Where's your micro, man? You gotta move the creeps. Anyway, he's gonna box Chipper off the rune and take it, which is good. Filer got DD bottom, so Torture, unfortunately, gonna have to go back to base without a rune. And Defiler is controlling mid lane, I would say, pretty well. 25 and 4 against, well, 22 and 1 is not too bad from Torture, but without the rune, he has to go back. So that's going to give some space over to Defiler now. Bpro is 19 and 4. All of a sudden, he's winning in last hits. He is 2-1-2 skill build, which is okay. I think that he puts 2 in Rocket. He'll probably max Hellfire next. Should pretty much always max Hellfire, I think, on this zero. But putting 2 in the Tormented Soul is fine. For some more lane presence. Top lane, we got Tempest coming in. He's got his boots picked up. This should be at least a dead chipper if he can get in range for a... Oh, they don't want the chipper. Who do they want? Oh, they want the lodestone. I think he should have killed the chipper there, but that's alright. They're not going to get any kills now, so it kind of was a mistake in the end. I think he should have been able to catch the chipper. Probably was trying to line up a void on multiple, which is why he hesitated. Filer is almost a whole level above Fort with that 4-minute rune giving him the ability to stay on lane. Oh, can you kill him here? He has Siphon Soul. Oh, he's gotta be careful though, the creeps are dying. Gonna tank maybe 2? No, just 1 tower hit. The Torture is feeling the pain of Defiler so far. He's gonna push out the wave and probably go for the rune. Oh, Pharaoh is level 6 though, and he's rotating over. The problem is that Torture might die before... Yeah, he dies before Pharaoh can even rotate over here. So lucky we'll get the regen rune. And now he's gonna heal up to full. That damage from Defiler is just ridiculous early game. Tempest now level 7. He's got 600 gold saved up. See what he goes for next. With that kill, Defiler, she's on 410 GPM, 41 creeps, and a kill to her name. So she's doing very well here. Oogie, on the other hand, not doing well. He's on 200 GPM. So Pharaoh gonna need to make his presence felt. I think now that he's level 6, we could even see Pharaoh rotate top, set up a kill on the Vindicator, which I think they desperately need. But instead, they're gonna set up a kill on the Sapphire. So Tempest rotates bottom. He's still stuck in the wall. Oh, he goes for the TP. Oh no. I think they probably needed that Elemental Void there just to guarantee the kill. So Tempest's gonna start pressuring bottom, I guess. Unfortunately, they missed a kill on Sapphire. This should almost always be a kill. And instead, when they're not getting this kill on Sapphire, they're also not rotating top and pushing the weak tri-lane out. Which, a Vindy tri-lane is super weak once they bring the numbers up there. Oh. Bro has a regen rune. Archer goes down. Was that Rockets assisting? Or was that just Defiler killing Torture? Meanwhile, bottom, they do finally kill the Sapphire. And this will most likely be a tower. Tempest doesn't have a lot of mana. We'll see if they want to defend this tower here with anybody. Doesn't look like it. Defiler is rotating over. Doesn't have her ghost. The tower's gonna fall here. There's an Astrolabe picked up on the Tempest, so he's gonna be pretty hard to deal with now once he gets the Astrolabe delivered. Gonna have a lot of team sustain. Boogie also picking up his sorcery boots. But I still want to see them rotate top and punish this Vindy lane. Like, the Vindy is such an easy kill for heroes like Pharaoh and Tempest if they can get in position. And Pharaoh, instead, he's gonna die bottom. So again, staying down bottom, still not rotating and kicking them out of the lane up here. So if you do that, you give a lot of space to your Oogie to recontrol top lane. Torture, with a couple of deaths, fallen down to 277, which isn't that bad, but it's almost 200 GPM behind the Defiler, so in comparison, it's quite bad. Pharaoh, where is he going? He's going to set up at the tier 2 tower. So, a bit late I would say, but better late than never, as the cool kids say. Here comes the silence. Vindicator should die. And they rotate their whole team up here. A bit too many resources, because they waited too long. But they have the Astrolabe now. They could maybe go for 2 towers. The problem is it's almost like they missed their timing window to do this, because now they're giving up damage on their tier 2 tower, which Defiler is more than happy to do. And Sapphire can also just put the shard down and split push bottom. So she's going to start putting tower pressure bottom. And although they're going to push very fast, Bpro can almost get a counter tower here, as well as make a decision if they want to defend this tier 2 bottom now. So they have no Vindy silence for 70 seconds. They'll probably give this up, but at the same time, they can put counter pressure across the map. Respect the law. Respect the law. What did they see? I don't think they saw Oogie TPing. Chipper is level 4. That is a sad chipper. When you're level 4 at 10 minutes, you are a sad chipper. You're a chipper who's very sad. You're so sad that you can only shoot 2 rockets instead of 3 or 4 rockets. So what will Sapphire do here? Will he go Knuckles? Will he go Bottle? Will he go straight into a Shroud? Will he do none of the above? Will he buy a straight shrunken head? Because it's Bpro. Who knows? We'll have to tune in and find out. Oogie's Primal Surgeon in the jungle. His hands are up. He don't care. He's casting spells. He's killing creeps. We got Tablet picked up on the Vindy. It's a pretty big pickup. Going into mid game with a Tablet against the Pharaoh. Chipper should die here. Elementals doing work. Well, that's what I was thinking about going in, but I don't think they have the damage. It'd probably be a mistake to go in on the Tempest with Astrolabe. Oh, he's going in because Defiler sure, but he didn't miss his Rocket Drill stun, and now Pharaoh. Oh boy, Pharaoh, do you want to fight Defiler 1v1? I don't know about that, bro. They're going to need the backup here from Nymph and Tempest. Do they get here in time? There's the heal coming in from Nymph 4, and Pharaoh will survive. They bring down the Lodestone. Now the Ghosts are shell from Defiler, and that is a crazy biatch to fight. You don't want to fight this unless you know for sure you got the burst damage, which they currently did not have. Oogie picks up a Sackstone and a Vestment. It's going for the early build-up items. There's the Knuckles on Sapphire. And Defiler, I think, is going early Shrunken. This has a casual Major Totem. Oh, Chipper's like, maybe I'll hit him. Tempest has Vestments. I think he's going to go for Portal Key. He's going to do the Portal Key Shrunken build now. He'll have like a 14-minute Portal Key, which is pretty good. He's really farmed this game. So a top farmer for Hellborn, 450 GPM. The Tempest's doing really well this game, despite maybe 1 or 2 ganks that didn't work out well. Torture, on the other hand, he's kind of just hovering at 300 GPM, not really having too much impact this game, I would say. 0-2-0, so yeah. I think I read that one pretty right. Whoop G having a negative 15 impact on game number 1. Oh yeah, Portal Key now on the Tempest, 13.5 minutes. Lodestone looking for some experience for level 6. Problem with running the Lodestone second support is he's going to have a very, very late Portal Key, and his Rocket Drill cooldown is extremely long. So when you run this hero as a support, he doesn't really do a whole lot, whereas if he's ran as a core, he is a pain in the behind. Then he's going to tablet himself to safety. He will die, and Nymph gets the last auto attack off. Lodestone misses the Rocket Drill. Where is Pharaoh? He is dying to Defiler. And Tempest is going to say, get in my hole! Get in my hole! But Oh, they don't have the damage. Yes, they do. Nymph comes in at the end there. Will she sack herself for the Defiler kill? She will. That was a 3 for 2 fight. Not really gonna work out for Hellborn. So they did lose 2 cores though on Legion, but they lost 2 cores as well in the support. Hellborn. Oogie's farming away. Sapphire is getting closer to her Shroud. Let's see here. She needs 600 more? Something like that. It's getting close. Lupg is, don't know what I think he's on crack this game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. He's just fucking lost. He's running around the map. He doesn't know what he's doing. Probably can't see straight. He's like, I could be pushing this lane. I could be killing their jungle. And what does he do? He's just fucking running around Kongor. He's coming to defend middle, actually. But I'm gonna stick true to my point. I think he's lost. Maybe we'll soon see him get an impact here in the game. 15 minutes in, we currently have not seen that just yet. Denied. Where's the deny coming in? Mid lane, tier 2 tower denied. That's a lot of map space for Legion once they pick up Shroud on Sapphire to kind of roam around into Hellborn's jungle and whatnot. They have 2 mid towers down by 15 minutes. What did Snark buy? The good news is he has upgraded his red boots, so... There's Shroud on Sapphire. Indy's going Arcana. He's gonna go Hellflower, I think. Indy's dead. Chipper also dead. And who's porting in? Oh, Lodestone! What are you doing? Stay still! Stay still. They saved the Lodestone, but now they're gonna get some towers here, and this could be a second tower. Pharaoh, he's in sniper position. He's like, who dares come to defend this tower? I will hook you if you come here. But Bpro's over here. Defiler has Shrunken at Anadidi. Oh, they're gonna spot him out with the Pharaoh. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Here comes, there is no Elemental Void for 38 seconds. Now Pharaoh, he's gonna get turned on with the Sapphire Shard. And here comes Lodestone jumping in, he dies. Vindy Silence, I think he just spawned actually. Tempest gonna go down here. Nympod heals himself up. Ooga booga! Ooga booga, come on! Come on, Oogie, I'm rooting for you. Nope, he's not strong enough. Ooga booga's too weak. They have to kill that Defiler. She's just doing so much damage. You guys ready? Oh my god, 31%! It's almost like it's common sense. Defiler pumping in 31% hero damage. It's like, hey guys, maybe kill the guy who's killing you. Gotta kill the Defiler. But yeah, this Shrunken head pickup, I don't think they expected it, in all seriousness. It was a very early Shrunken, 17 minutes, or like 16 minutes. So I think that probably caught them off guard. Thus, we saw them kind of chain feed into the Defiler ghosts with Shrunken. So it was a good fight that Bpro took. They punished Hellborn with that early Shrunken pickup. So now they're probably like, okay, he's got a Shrunken. We probably need a Shrunken on our Tempest so we can get a good hole off. We gotta lock on the Vindy, bait out the silence, whatnot. Got Oogie going for his own Shrunken. It looks like he picks up a Mighty Blade. He's going pretty defensive item build here on Oogie, but I think it's fine. Especially against the Sapphire, he's gonna be pumping out magic damage. Chipper is finally getting some levels. He decided that XPM is valuable, and he's level 7 now. He can shoot 4 rockets, guys. 4 rockets. It's more than 2, where he was level 4 for like 15 minutes. He's shooting the rockets now. Vindy on his way to Hellflower. Really good timing. He's actually 400 GPM, which is pretty impressive, although he was given Prio Farm top. So he's got Tablet and almost Hellflower here. Pharaoh's making his way over, but we see Legion making even more rotations. They're bringing their whole team down to bottom. So I think they want to group up and maybe take out bottom tower. Nymphora gonna pour it out. She's got an early Tablet as well. So Nymphora really quietly, 255 GPM. Doing really well here. She's got 3 kills and 6 assists. Pharaoh only has the Steam Staff. Looks like he's gonna go for think he's gonna go for what's it called, Hellflower. I think he probably could have went Barb this game. Would have been pretty good, especially against like Sapphire and I think it works on Sapphire Shard, but I'm not 100% sure. But it should definitely work on Defiler with the Ghost. So I think Barb would have been good on Pharaoh this game. Defiler runs in kind of man mode here. Here comes the Shatterstorm being channeled. Who's he gonna go for though? I don't think he's gonna catch anyone. Defiler Shrunken's wearing off any second now. The question is, can they turn though? Here comes the Pharaoh hook. Vindy silence though to counter, so Defiler, she's gonna hold her ground. Pharaoh taking a lot of pressure here. As Tempest, he has the chance to get an Elemental Void off if he can catch them grouped up. And they're gonna bring down both the Lodestone and the Defiler. Tempest is gonna catch the Chipper here. Not yet, as he did get silenced up by the Vindy book. So Chipper's gonna fall here. And that was a pretty YOLO chase coming out from Bpro. They didn't line up their spells very well, and good counter from the Hellborn team. We see a Nymphport coming in, bottom, but it's right in the face of Sapphire. She saw it exactly happening. Nymph only ported himself in. We see Torture smoked up here. They're gonna get the counter word here. We get a tablet on the Torture. Tempest, I don't know how close he is to Shrunken, actually. He's still 450 GPM. I want to say he's got a Warhammer, but maybe I think I'm overvaluating his gold right now. He could definitely have like a 24-minute Shrunken, though, at this rate. He's farming very, very well. Oogie, I think he's going to go Shrunken here once he gets to 2900. So he's going to clean up these Ancients and probably have Shrunken. Then he should probably go. He could go Frostfield Plate or Sheep. Both are pretty valuable. Frostfield Plate's really good against the Defiler. You know what he could even buy is that that cheap item. Well, it's not that cheap, but the armor of the Mad Mage. And then when he gets Shatterstormed, he can pop the buff here to give him a tapering armor, which would actually be quite good, I would say, this game, going up against a Lodestone with a Defiler hitting him in the face with Ghost. They're gonna hook on the Sapphire here. Sapphire is dead. Whoop-G's going for the Shrunken Head now. He's gotten into the game. He's got 3 kills, 3 assists now, so I guess he sobered up a bit. Tempest's gonna work on some Ancients here, maybe call over to the teammates. It looks like they actually want to take a fight here. Oh, they're working on the tier 2 tower. Glyph comes out from Bpro. I don't think they can defend this without Sapphire. They're gonna lose their tower. Defiler currently bottom lane as well. Not sure what Snark's gonna go for. He probably wants to tank up here, I think. So Oogie's got Shrunken now. It's gonna put Hellborn team in a much better position to team fight. And then if they bring down Defiler, Oogie can kind of, I think he can do a lot of work with Primal Surge and Shrunken combo. Defiler sporting back. Do they have info that this is going on? I don't know if they're sniping it with rockets. I think, yeah, they're gonna be too late. They could honestly rotate over to their own Kongor, and they're gonna maybe do that right away. We'll see if they're not close to the blink on Lodestone yet. Sapphire, did she just finish her Shrunken, or did she just get the Warhammer? 408 GPM. I don't think he has it, actually. Chipper gets hooked by Pharaoh top. They take him out with Tempest. Tempest does have Shrunken, by the way, so he did have a Mighty Blade in his stash. 23-minute Shrunken. Maybe it was 22 minutes. Tempest is doing really well. Almost 500 GPM. And Oogie and Defiler are now battling for the top GPM, as Oogie's currently at the top with 545. Picks up Acolyte Staff, so again, this could be a Sheep or a Frostfield. I think both are good. Sheep might be better. Maybe Sheep into Armor of Mad Mage would be okay. But typically, if you go Armor of the Mad Mage at all on Oogie, you typically buy that early. Alright, we got smoked up Defiler with DD again. Here comes the Crystallize from Sapphire. They caught him on the rev ward here. They saw him. Here comes Defiler though. There's the shard is down. Will they be able to bring it down though? Tempest is trying to kill it. There's the silence from Vindy going through the Tempest with Shrunken. He cannot get the Elemental Void off and he will fall. And this fight is disastrous for Hellborn. As the setup from Legion with the Crystallize into the Vindy silence, that was just too much for them to handle. Well, they steal the Kongor there. They get 3 kills. Nobody dies from Bpro. Extremely good fight from Legion. And they cut the lead. I didn't look at what the lead was before this fight, but it had to have been close to like 7 or 8k. Because they swung it with Kongor. That's at least 1k gold and a couple of kills. Maybe it was 6k or 7k. We got Nymph with 1700 gold. Maybe he picks up a Sand Scepter to purge off Vindy Silence or Hellflower off of a teammate. I think Sand Scepter. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Perfect items from Nymphora. Clap. Portal Key picked up on Defiler, so he wants positioning. Probably now he needs to bulk up. And by bulk up, he's gonna buy an Arcana. That's interesting. Bloodstone gonna die here. They get a kill. There's only one more outer tower for Legion and Hellborn apiece. Each team has 5 tower kills. Or is it 6? I don't know. No, sorry. There's 2 outer towers for Hellborn. How close is this man to Shrunken? Oh, he runs into Sapphire. He got headbutted in the face. Misses his stun. Imports and Tempest. Oh no, this could be disaster. There's a Tempest. But there's the Vindy Silence to cancel it immediately. And oh boy. Defiler with Ghost on. Nymph's gonna die immediately here. Dies to the Ghost. Headbutt comes in on the Oogie. Oh no, Oogie didn't get his Shrunken off. Oogie! Did he get Hellflowered? He might have got Hellflowered by Vindy. This is disaster. That was an import initially to catch the Sapphire, and Bpro turns it around. They get 4 kills in this fight for nothing. That's back-to-back team fights where Bpro just cleans up the Hellborn team, and they cut the lead, which was once like 7k, down to nothing. They're now in the lead by 100, and Lunatic G goes down in the bot lane, make it a genocide breaky. As Bpro is now on fire. They're up 20-17 in hero kills, but more importantly, they have just regained control of this game. Energizer Chipper, he's not only shooting 4 rockets, but he is a speedy man. He is a speedy man now with those Striders and Energizer. Just needs a Dawnbringer and a Storm Spirit and what's that item called? Pegasus Boots, and he'll be a freaking NASCAR Chipper, new strat. So Tempest is going Nullstone. He's like, I'm tired of this Vindy. Makes a lot of sense. I'd be tired of Vindy too if I was a Tempest. F that guy with his damn R button. Sapphire's got 3k gold. I would like to see him go straight into the Genjuro. I think it bulks up his damage output a lot. Alternatively, Rift Shards, probably single-handedly the best item on Sapphire because it crits on the shard. So I think Genjuro into Rift Shards is just like the cookie cutter build for him. And that is what I think he should do. They've got plenty of lockdown and utility from everyone else. It was actually... he bought a Resto Stone with the Arcana. Interesting that he goes for a Resto Stone on Defiler. Oogie has not finished his post-Shrunken Head item pickup. Tried to catch the nymph bottom, but he's a little too slippery. Sapphire holding on to 4,300 gold. Still doesn't want to buy anything. Torture's still trying to find his shrunken. What will Sapphire pick up here is the question. I wonder if people know that they farm slower when they don't spend their gold. He picks up a nullstone. What is the nullstone for? The health flower? I guess it's for the health flower. Not my favorite item of choice, because I feel like it's too early for nullstone shrunken for him. I think he needs to be outputting more damage. I mean, they have Vindy Silence, so if they're the ones doing the initiation, I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not that bad to go nullstone here. I just think that it's maybe a little bit worse than going Enduro in comparison. Tempest has Sustainer. He's gonna need, what's it like, 3k gold? Almost 3k gold, like 28 or something 100 gold. Gonna be a while before he gets his nullstone. Oh no, Oogie dies. How did they kill him? Was he low? He must have been low, right? I don't think Sapphire can solo him from full HP. Like, there's no way with this item build he deals that much damage that fast. Well, that's probably he doesn't have buyback on the Oogie. That's gonna probably be a base tower. Those two team fights that Bpro won, I gave them a lot of momentum. Tempest just by, I think he bought nullstone recipe. Pharaoh's gonna go down here. Violer is holding her ground. Torture is gonna go down as well. There's the hole on the Defiler. I killed Defiler actually. Respect the law! Here comes Windy with the respect the law. Defiler bought back. She wants to force here. Lugi's gonna be up though in 9 seconds, so I don't think this buyback from Defiler was very good. We'll see. Maybe I get proven wrong here. Maybe Bpro takes another good fight. With Chipper shooting rockets at Creep's bottom with his NASCAR build. Will this buyback have any impact? Tune in to find out. As they're gonna run straight into Oogie. Oogie, pop your shrunken, bro! Okay, he pops it at a pretty good time, but he's already taken a lot of damage here from Defiler because he has no armor. He only has 12 armor, which is not very much. The Defiler has ghosts again. Well, Snarkbot back to take tower. I guess it's something. It's not what they wanted, but it's something. Stay still. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm casting. Where else would I go? Alright. Oogie almost says sheep. It's been a while since he changed any items. Pharaoh went in really YOLO here. What the heck? He almost killed Mindy though. Meanwhile, Tempest is dying to Sapphire because he slept everyone. Oogie didn't have shrunken up. That's a sad Tempest. So, Hellborn initiated, Hellborn killed nobody, Hellborn lost one guy. Not too happy if you're Hellborn. Whoop G. It's on 350 GPM. Not sure if he's sobered up yet. Here comes Defiler with PK. And Ghost. Still has shrunken. He has been hellflowered. Oh, what a Shatterstorm coming in from position 4. Lodestone. Huge, huge Shatterstorm. Catches 2. They almost brought the nymph down. And the Rex are going to fall. Are they? Why are they playing so scared? They have a minion silence. They can stop Tempest. They have sheep on Oogie though. Do they have any? They don't have any storms. Chipper is going for one, I think, here. Here's the glyph. Tempest says, "You're stunned." How come he did not sheep him? Oogie, you okay? Alright, well, either way, Bpro's gonna get the racks here. Meanwhile, Sapphire takes out top tower. You can buy another item on Sapphire. Here's the Storm Spirit on Chipper. Just needs Dawnbringer and Legacy. What the heck's... I'm saying it wrong again. Pegasus Boots. You're doing Kongor. This is a very unique Defiler item build. Now he has an Ice Brand on Defiler. Deez Sapphire. Hitting very hard. There's the Ganduro pickup. Pharaoh's now going for a barbed. I feel like this would have been very good as his first item this game. They have so many damage dealers that can hurt themselves. That is assuming that it works if he hits the shard. I'm not entirely sure if that works. Because the damage source is the shard. Oh my god, whoop G. Freaking deleted. Well, now he's got some time to do some crack while he stays dead. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, guys. Don't be alarmed. Oh, they might get token here. I don't think Hellborn can fight this. Stone no stone on Tempest, so Vindy just screws him over. Yeah, I don't know. I think Bpro's probably got this one in the bag. It's now a 15k lead, so Hellborn kind of threw this one with those two bad team fights, I would say. Got double Ghost from Defiler. This Thrax just melts. And now Sapphire is also becoming a big damage presence. You see these two heroes, they're just outputting crazy damage. Archer's missing everything. He didn't shrunken. Well, guys, I hate to say it, but this is what a guy who does crack looks like. Runs in, misses all his skills, and doesn't press shrunken on anything. Well, that's gonna do it. Looks like Bpro finished this game. Let's watch the after game fight. Run, Oogie! No! No! Alright, game one is gonna go over to Bpro. So, they take two crucial team fights that kind of secure themselves a comeback win there, as they were initially losing by like about 7k gold.